Welcome back to the Mario Super Sluggers League. This is going to be a Week 3 recap. In case you missed the last two videos, Week 2 and Opening Night, go ahead and check those out so you're all filled in for this week. If you've been following along, here are the standings heading into Week 3. The Swamp Monkeys, Ben T, and Unk Squad all 3-1. Thirst Trap Only Shells 2-2. And Explosion, Wario Zapito, and the Backshots all going 1-3 into the week. The Week 3 slate was set with divisional rounds occurring on Tuesday between Unk and Ben T, Explosion the Only Shells, Wario vs Thirst Trap, and Backshots taking on the Swamp Monkeys. Thursday would see the cross-divisional rounds, with Ben T taking on Wario, Backshots against Explosion, Thirst Trap vs Unk, and Swamp Monkeys against the Only Shells. First matchup on Tuesday would see Unk taking on Ben T at Mario Stadium prime time. Scoring would start in the first with King K. Rool proving why he's the two-time MVP, nuking a bomb out to right field. And a great hit from Yellow Toad, aided by terrible fielding by Green Dry Bones, would score in 2 more runs for the Ben T squad. But Unk Squad was not going away. In the bottom of the first, Bowser would have a lead-off home run.
That's too much. That's too much.
Critter would bat in another run in Michael Jackson, and then King K. Rool was up again, this time getting denied by Unk in the outfield. Good hits and item use from Borat and Yellow Pianta would bring in 2 more runs early for the Ben T squad, giving them a 6-1 lead. Unk Squad still wasn't going away. Snape and Grey Shy Guy would get a good hit and item link up to score in Green Dry Bones. But King K. Rool and Yellow Pianta were having none of Unk's comeback. And in the 5th inning, Critter would increase the score 10-2, batting in Yoshi. The bottom of the 6th would start to get interesting for the Unk Squad. Bases loaded, Luigi would get a line drive out to left field to score in 2 runs. And a clutch fireball placement from Unk after a shank shot from Green Toad would keep bases loaded, no outs in the 6th. But unfortunately, with bases loaded and MVP Unk up, he could not deliver. Baby Luigi would get a nice hit for himself, bringing in Luigi to make the game 10-6, and Bowser would get a solo homer, making the game 10-7. And a great hit from Green Toad and errors from Yellow Toad in the outfield would cause a close play at the plate for Unk Squad.
It might be a close play at the plate. It's a close play. No.
But ultimately, deja vu for Unk as he ground balls to Yellow Pianta to end the game. Ben T takes the game 10-8 to start out Tuesday, and King K. Rool his 3rd MVP. We would then head over to the West Division to see a clash between the Birdo Backshots and the DK Swamp Monkeys. And immediately in the first, something we've come to know all season long, you don't want Kongs on base with DK at the plate. The early 3-0 lead would be extended to 4 with Dixie batting in Brown Critter. And horror would start to set in for the Backshots as the Swamp Monkeys were already at the top of the order with another hit from Baby DK. To stop the bleeding, the Backshots would successfully put in Birdo to pitch the rest of the game. And soon we'd see the bottom of the 2nd with bases loaded and Dwayne Wade to put the Backshots on the board. And immediately after, Team Captain Birdo with an absolute bomb. And with another shutout inning from Birdo, Toadette and item chemistry with Dwayne Wade would give the Backshots the lead. And still in the 3rd inning, great hits from Birdo, Daisy, and Matt would continue to score more runs, giving the Backshots a 10-6 lead.
Another run connects again. And that gets down terrible fielding for Brown Critter. Horrible angle.
But in the top of the 6th, Diddy Kong and Donkey Kong would keep the pressure on.
That's going to be a double turn.
Inside.
And the item comes down. Oh!
Gets down. No. Not what you want.
And Ice Cube, looking to put an end to the game, would be denied by Pink Yoshi and Birdo in the outfield, still giving the back shots a chance. We'd find ourselves in the top of the 7th with the Swamp Monkeys at the top of the order, but Miss Hot was on second base. The back shots would take it 10-9, and Birdo, her first ever MVP in the league.
Yeah, it's gotta be Birdo. It's gotta be. Oh my god!
We would head back to DK Jungle during the day for a West Conference matchup between Wario's Apido and PD's Thirst Trap.
Versus PD's Thirst Trap.
Wario Squad would take an early lead with Dry Bones clocking one to center field and Red Noki and Mr. Incredible just not able to make the catch.
Incredible there. And that gets out for a 3-run home run.
King Boo would follow it right up with a hard hit ball out to right field for his own home run.
And that's back-to-back home runs. King Boo.
And a great line drive from Red Critter in the bottom of the first and some help from the DK Jungle Flowers would score in Mr. Incredible to make the game 4-1.
Mr. Incredible going home, and I think he's going to make it.
Now surprisingly, the game would stay this score until the 7th inning, with both teams not getting too many hits. But Dry Bones was up again.
Does not. Dry connects.
And with a little help from Red Noki, Wario would score. King Boo would follow up Dry Bones, knocking one deep for a sacrifice fly, and Pianta would score and extend the lead. But even with bases loaded in the bottom of the 7th, Thirst Trap could not hang as Blue Shy Guy would make an exceptional double play. And Petey would line out right to King Boo at third, giving the Wario Squad a 6-1 win. And Dry Bones seeing his first MVP for the Wario Squad. And the last matchup on Tuesday would see Cumsplosion hosting the Only Shells at Mario Stadium. The game would stay scoreless until the top of the 3rd, when Dark Bones would let one fly. Funky would try to answer right back in the bottom of the 3rd, but ultimately get denied by Boomerang Bro and Bowser Jr. And in the top of the 4th, first round pick Fire Bro would extend the lead. Bowser Jr. would get a nice hit just past Waluigi to extend the lead to 5 in the 5th. And in the very next inning, Green Magic Koopa would get a hold of one out to left field. Funky Kong, seeming to be the only one on the Cumsplosion squad trying to make a stand, would almost get one out just to be denied by Bowser Jr. In the bottom of the 6th, Magic Koopa would finally stop the shutout, scoring a run in Blue Dry Bones. But Fire Bro and Blue Critter weren't stopping in the top of the 7th. I also quickly want to add, if you're enjoying the video so far, make sure to leave a like or sub or comment or whatever. Helps me out a ton. Thanks. And a star pitch from Bowser Jr. and a great catch from Green Shy Guy would finally end the game, 13-1 for the Only Shells. And Bowser Jr. would see his second MVP. The first cross-divisional match on Thursday would see Wario taking on Ben T at Mario Stadium. King K. Rool would start and do what he does best, hit a home run out to right field, aided by some terrible running with Dry Bones. But the Wario Squad would come right back with Captain Jack getting a nice line drive to bring in Gandalf. But in the 3rd inning, King K. Rool was up again, but Dry Bones and Gandalf had different plans this time.
Gandalf there. Gandalf up, Gandalf.
The score would stay 1-1 until the bottom of the 6th, when King Boo would rip one again to right field.
There's no chance.
But can you really stop King K. Rool?
Dry Bones is there. Captain Jack gets over. It's gone. Holy shit.
In the 7th inning, great hits from Wiggler, Borat, and Yellow Pianta, not to mention a great green shell from Pianta, would set up bases loaded in the 7th.
Pianta all over it. And that'll load the bases.
Yoshi would just catch a ball past Blooper to tie up the game with Wiggler.
And that ties the game, bases loaded.
And with bases loaded, no outs, the game was looking dangerous.
God.
But Borat,
Terrible base running.
And he's out.
What is Pianta doing? Oh my god.
Though a near mishap with terrible base running from Borat, Michael Jackson would line drive out and score 2 runs, giving Ben T a lead 5-3 in the 7th. And ultimately, Wario would line out to Critter and end the game. A 5-3 win for Ben T, and King K. Rool, a 4-time MVP. Second game on Thursday would see the Backshots taking on Cumsplosion at Bowser Castle. Hammer Bro would start out the scoring with an absolute nuke to left center field. 1-0 comes Explosion. In the second, Hammer Bro is back at it again, and with a little luck from the Bowser Castle lava, 2 more runs batted in.
Could bring home 3.
Tries going for it. I don't know if that's the play.
Thrown out.
And in the fifth, Magic Koopa would have a line drive, scoring in Blue Dry Bones, making the score 4-0 comes Explosion. The bottom of the fifth would see a start for the backshots as a nice item play by Toadette and a good hit from Miss Hot would bring in Pink Yoshi.
Could send
Pink Yoshi with that speed.
With a weak arm and maybe
Then,
not for a
in the
weak
bottom of the
move,
seventh,
but
a ridiculous play
that's
by
a
Baby
deep
Peach in the
fly ball,
outfield
but there
would
should
keep
be
the
a sac
backshots
fly unless
alive.
the green shell comes in.
Oh,
She makes the play.
laser
And they could-
pitch.
and
Oh
you
my
score.
God.
Wow.
Then, in the bottom of the seventh, good hits by Pink Yoshi, Miss Hot, Toadette would line up Dwayne Wade to cause havoc for Come Explosion.
And the fire
Fireball's
comes in.
down.
The fire is down.
Miss Hockey.
And with 1 out and the tension rising, Birdo was up.
Huge pitch. Oh my God! It's
That's a
new.
laser.
Fireballs.
Fireball's
He gets
coming
burned.
in.
Toadette's going home. Laser pitch. That's gonna go nowhere. This game's tied. What is Dwayne Wade doing?
With the game tied in the bottom of the seventh, only 1 run was needed by the backshots to win the game.
Close play at the plate. D Wade wins it.
The backshots taking a nail-biting 5-4 victory, and Daisy seeing her first MVP.
It's
Daisy.
Daisy.
We'd then head over to Yoshi Park for a matchup between the West Division's PD's Thirst Trap and the East, Unk.
The last
Scoring would start in the third with a great home run to left field from Red Critter.
Does Unk get there in
Toad
time?
there. That's
No.
gone.
Another
That's
slow
gone.
game with no scores until the 6th inning when Bowser was up to get a 2-run homer.
Over.
Over there,
That's
they don't jump.
well
It's
over
gone.
the fence.
And with a little luck from the Yoshi Park train, Luigi would bat in Snape for a 3-1 lead in the 6th.
Is there, and that's going to be at least a triple.
And a sacrifice fly from Green Toad would score on Luigi, extending the lead to
And
4-1.
that'll be a sac fly.
The bottom of the 6th would see Chicken from Thirst Trap batting in Petey to keep the game close. And a great item from Captain Mario would allow Peach to get on first and bases loaded.
Peach safe.
But ultimately, not the captain's day, as he lines out right to Gray Shy Guy.
To Gray Shy Guy.
And then an exact repeat from the last inning,
Oh, no.
Bowser would home run
Oh,
out to
no.
left
Will
field
not get there.
yet
Rush
again.
Over. It's
And
too
that's a
high.
2-run home run.
And Unk and Green Toad would line up to catch Petey's home run chance, ending the game 6-2 for the Unk Squad.
No, it won't, and that'll
end the
wrap
game.
up.
Unk takes it 6-2, and Bowser his second MVP. Final matchup of Week 3 would see the Swamp Monkeys taking on the Only Shells at primetime Mario Stadium. Although getting out at first, Baby DK would score the first run in the third for the Swamp Monkeys in Paragoomba. In the fourth, Bowser Jr. would sack fly out to tie the game, scoring Blue Critter over the plate.
They do.
Able to make the play. I believe Critter will tie up this game. He will.
In an attempt to put the Only Shells on the back foot,
my God.
DK would hit a single home run in the 7th.
That God.
And with 2 outs and 2 runners on, Green Magic Koopa would cause a close play at the plate to keep the Only Shells alive.
Yes! And Bowser Jr. scores.
This would also be our first game this season that would see extra innings, which is crazy. We pass through the 8th inning and get to the bottom of the 9th, where Fire Bro would end the game.
That's a walk-off home run for Fire Bro.
Oh my.
The Only Shells just getting by with a 3-2 win, and Fire Bro seeing his second MVP.
Three in the
If you stayed to the end of the video, thanks so much for watching. Hope everyone's enjoying the Mario Sluggers League. We're having a lot of fun with it, so if you want to see more, keep watching. Stay tuned for Week 4.